Alright guys, welcome back. Now, first things first, happy Halloween. Hope y'all are enjoying the festivities, Halloween parties, costumes, all that stuff. Today, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We got a horror or survival horror video game list, and I'm going to rank them from S tier to all the way to laughable, like how you see on the screen. Now, mind you, this is strictly my opinion, so if you can hate in the comments, hey, it's my opinion, so it is what it is. But we're just gonna go down through all the games and see where they rank at. Now, how I'm ranking this, I view it on how scary the game is and how impactful the game is. Did this make a blueprint for all the other horror games that came after it? So we're gonna see. Alright, cool. So let's start off with Emily Wants to Play. Now, I did play this PC game before. It did scare me, and I'm gonna put this, and it just has jump scares though. It didn't scare me throughout the whole game, but I'm gonna put this as I'm gonna go with B. I'm gonna play it safe. It ain't horrible. It's got some jump scares that made me scared a little bit. Okay, so next one is Fatal Frame. Now, some of these games I haven't played yet, mind you. Fatal Frame I have not played. Well, I wouldn't say not interested. Cool. So Fatal Frame I have not played. What is this? I don't know what this is. I haven't played yet. Dead Rising, super fun. If y'all haven't played that, zombie game, a horde of zombies. You are wielding anything from a regular stick to a chainsaw wielding hockey stick. So I'm gonna put this as a B, because this was a great game. What is this? Is this the original Dead Rising? I'm gonna put that as a C. Fatal Frame. I haven't played any of the Fatal Frames. Ooh, PT. This game could have been something special, but unfortunately, I think it was by Konami. They just gave us a regular. I wouldn't say regular. They just gave us a trailer, but that trailer, like legit, that's nightmare fuel. So if you haven't played the trailer, you're in a house. It's like a loop. You go through the hallway, you go through the other side of the house, you go through the same door, but throughout that same door, stuff starts to change, and it gets creepier and creepier. So I'm gonna put this as and this is just the trailer, I'm gonna have to put this as an S tier. For me personally, that's an S tier. Ooh, Resident Evil 6. Now, out of all the Resident Evil games, this was definitely the worst one. So I'm gonna have to put this as D. It has some great story going back and forth with the characters, but yeah, that's when it kind of fell off. Dead Space, S tier, easy. Resident Evil 2, that's S. These two games, amazing. Dead Space 1, the tension in that game is throughout. You don't know what's about to happen. And shout out to the remastered, to the remake too, because it's the same thing. There is no safety. There is no safe spot. There is no time to breathe. So yeah, Dead Space 1 is definitely S tier in my opinion. Resident Evil 2, when they came out with that remake, that's when Resident Evil was back. Well, it was never gone, but they just upped the ante even more. And Resident Evil 2, I think it was considered, I think it got Game of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. Resident Evil 7. Ooh. Now this game I did not finish, so I'ma just put, but it had me on edge and it scared me, so I'ma just put this, as an A tier. I don't know what this game is, so I haven't played this yet. Slender Man: The Arrival. Let's put this as, B, because as far as impact, this game got its own movie, and when this came out, everybody was on this game. Dead Island, the first Dead Island. So I did play this game. As far as zombie games go in general, it's not the best one. It's set on an island, which it has sort of a twist to it, but I'm gonna put this as a C. It's not bad, but it's not horrible either. Amnesia: The Dark Descent, that's an A. That is an A. Manhunt 2. Now I remember, I think when I was like 7 or 8, I don't know why, I got this game on my birthday. I did not finish this game because it was too scary. And I looked back at some walkthroughs of it. This game, very violent, just like Manhunt 1. I don't know what's worse, Manhunt 1 or 2. But we gonna put this as B. Resident Evil 1. I'm gonna put this as A. It's not my favorite Resident Evil game, but it definitely definitely laid out a blueprint for the games to come. System Shock. Now I heard this game was pretty good, but I'm gonna put it in the category where I haven't played it yet. Walking Dead: Survival Instinct. I don't know how this game is. Now I don't know if this is a choice-based game. Now this is directly off the TV show, not the Walking Dead video game. So I'm gonna put this as haven't played yet. Outlast. Found footage. I'm gonna put this as S tier. The first game was amazing. I didn't beat it. I played like halfway through. Yeah, you ain't got no weapon. You have a video camera, and you're in an asylum with a whole bunch of crazy ass people. Yeah, that game is like that. Silent Hill Origins. Now I haven't played this. Dead Space 2, S tier. Just like I said with Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2 does not give you time to breathe at all. Even when you have certain safe checkpoints, you might think it's a safe space. You got alien creatures coming out at you. So to me, in my opinion, Dead Space 2, I feel is a little bit better than Dead Space 1. Just because it gives you more action and more, it ups the horror even more. And don't play this on extreme hard or nightmare. The Thing. Now I heard The Thing is really good. Now I'm just going off of the general critique on this now. I put this as a high B. Resident Evil 3. Not the remake, but the OG Resident Evil. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this as S, because Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, those are the trifecta. Evil Within. Now this game was crazy. I didn't beat it, but I played it. This game, I will put out a B. Dying Light, one of the most underrated zombie games of all time in my opinion when it came out. This was definitely a sleeper. So I'm putting this as S tier. you could parkour. As same with Dead Island, but it had a lot more emotion to it. It was more fluid. And don't catch me at night, because that's when the freaks come out. Especially with that game, you do not want to be caught lacking at night, because that's when the zombies are on steroids. So Manhunt 2, I'm gonna put Manhunt 1. I'm gonna put Manhunt 1 in the B tier. Just as brutal and gruesome as the second one. This game definitely had mature adult things that you cannot. These two games are strictly for adults. The stuff that was in this game or in these games, brutal. Okay, let's see. The Walking Dead. Just off the story alone, I'm gonna give this an S tier. Now, it's not the most scariest of games. It is a zombie game, but the way that Telltale plays this story is so well done, so well written. I wanted to get more of Lee, and I wanted to get more of Clementine. And the fact that we got Clementine all the way to where she's a little kid, all the way towards where she's an adult, A1, S tier, God tier. Okay, Amnesia. I think this is the pigs one. I'm pretty sure I haven't played this one yet, but I'm pretty sure I heard good things about that game though. Darkness. I heard good things about this game. It is a first-person shooter, but I haven't played this yet. So, like I said, mind you, I haven't played a lot of these games. Most of them, maybe, but pretty much just the major ones. Resident Evil Revelations. Not the best Resident Evil, but it's not the worst. I'm gonna put it as a C tier. I don't know what this game is. Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm talking about the OG one. We're gonna put it to B. Because when this game came out, everybody was on it. They even made a movie about this one. I heard mixed reviews about the movie. Y'all let me know if it's good or not. Fear. So I haven't played Fear, but I heard it's scary. Rise of the Dead. This is a classic. I'm gonna just put it to a C, because it's a classic. C for classic. We gonna keep it like that. Friday the 13th game. Now I remember when this game came out, it was a little buggy. So we gonna put it to a. But people are playing this. Well, used to play it at least. I'll put it at D. They had an idea and they were trying to work with it. It didn't really go as planned, but they really changed it when they did the Chainsaw Massacre game. Now that game, from what I've been seeing, that game is dope. Fear 2. I have not played Fear 2. So we're just gonna put that in the haven't played category. Resident Evil 5. Now, out of all the Resident Evil games, this is the most action-packed. They do have some scary elements in there, but I would say this is more of a action game than a horror game. So I'm gonna put this as B. Slenderman 8 pages. I'm gonna just put this as a B, just with the OG Slenderman. Or I didn't know they came out with 2. Interesting. Okay. Lone Survivor. Have not played this game at all. I haven't played this game. Dead by Daylight. I'll put this as a C, because people are still playing this game and it's still going strong. Alan Wake. I'm gonna put this as a cool 8. Alan Wake is a sleeper. You have a flashlight, you have enemies, you flash it, and it's really creative and intuitive I think that's the word, how they did it. Flash it at an enemy, then shoot it. So definitely a survival horror, psychological thriller type. This game was in the Xbox 360 days, and you're this author who's trying to find his wife, I think. They recently just came out with Alan Wake 2, so I'm definitely about to get that. I'll put it on the channel later. Silent Hill. Most of these Silent Hill games I haven't played. We don't put on haven't played. System Shock, have not played, heard good things about it. Resident Evil 2 Revelations. I'll put this as a I will put this as a B. I've played that game before. Dead Space 3. Now, just like Resident Evil 5, Dead Space 3, I would say more action than horror. It's not the best one. It definitely veered off when it came to the third one. 1 and 2, best ones. So we're gonna put this as a C. Zombie U, laughable. Laughable. Fatal Frame, we're gonna put this as a haven't played. Saw, I did see a walkthrough on it, and this game did look really good, so I'm gonna put it to a C. Silent Hill 4, haven't played. Last of Us is S tier, automatic. Do I even need to explain why it's S tier? Story, gameplay, visuals, graphics, all that. It's that game is like that for real. Umbrella Corps. Is that lame ass? Oh no, it's not. I haven't played it. Laser Fear. I'm gonna put this as it's between an A or B, but I'll put it towards a A, because this game, the atmosphere is very scary. Resident Evil, Raccoon City, Operation Raccoon City, laughable. Never playing a game like this again. Premonition, I have not played. Silent Hill 2. Now, I haven't played Silent Hill 2, but I know it is an S tier, just by the name alone. I know that they are coming with a remake, so I will be playing that, and I will be putting that on the channel. Sinuous Sacrifice, Hellblade. This was one of the first games that I put on my channel. This was the first game that I put on my channel. I didn't beat it, but we're gonna put this to an A because of the psychological themes, and it has a great story. Criminal Origins, I have not played this. Dead Space Extraction, I have not played this, but I think that's for the Wii. I have no mouth. I'll put that as haven't played yet. Five Nights at Freddy's, I think this is like the second game. Haven't played. Silent Hill, I'll put that as a smooth B. Evil Within 2. Where did I put Evil Within? I'll put that as a B too, because I heard really good things about the second one. It was just as good as the first one, so they didn't steer away. Darkness 2, have not played. The Saw games, have not played. Resident Evil 4, you already know. When you talk about a game that made the blueprint for over-the-person shooters, this game had the blueprint for Uncharted, Gears of War, any other third-person shooter you can think of. Resident Evil 4 did it first. And they had a remake that came out this year. In my opinion, I think it's contender for Game of the Year. I don't know if it's gonna win it, but personally, I had a great time with that game. They upgraded everything that they did with the OG one, and the OG one still holds up. So if you haven't played Resident Evil 4, definitely go do that. Leon, top S tier characters in my opinion when it comes to survival horror overall. Ooh, Alien Isolation. I'm gonna give this a smooth A. This was a great game. I thought it was gonna be trash, but the tension, the atmosphere, the aliens, you could hear the footsteps going on, the robots, everybody was against you. You did have weapons every now and then, but hey, up against that alien, there was nothing you could do. All you could do was hide. But this was a great game when it came out, and it's still a great game. The Walking Dead. I don't know which version of this is, but I'm gonna put it to haven't played yet. I don't know what this is. That's the OG PlayStation. Clock Tower. I did hear good things about that, but I'm not gonna make my opinion on that. Don't know what this is. Black Site, don't know what that is. Alone in the Dark, I heard really good things about. Haven't played it though. Fatal Frame, have not played it. Alien Colonial Marines, laughable. That game is super trash. Clock Tower 2, have not played. What is this? Gold Fear? Gold Death? Have not played. Shell Shock, have not played. The Condemned Bloodshot, I heard this game is... I'll just, because I've seen gameplay of this, I'm gonna just put it to a B. That game looks terrifying. Jericho, have not played. Area 51. Now, this game was scary when I was a kid, and if you had a PS2, this was a deep cut. Yeah, deep cut. This was definitely a deep cut, and for me personally, I'm gonna just put it to a B because I just like the gameplay. Clock Tower, I've not played. Alice, I have not played. Now, I know there are many other horror games out there that I completely missed, but this is just my list and how I view these horror games. Now, a lot of these, like I said, I have not played, so I might just go back and play some of this stuff. But as far as S tier, I don't see anything wrong with this list at all. A tier is cool. B tier is cool. They should have had more Dead Rising games on here. Y'all gonna hate me for that because that's the first Dead Rising. Dead Island 2, yeah. D, yeah, that's debatable. D for debatable. And laughable. These games were super trash. So that's just my take on horror games. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Comment down below on what's y'all's favorite horror game, or what game scared y'all the most. And I hope y'all have a happy Halloween. Enjoy the day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Deuces.